Hey, I'm Taylor, a business consultant and strategist, and I'm here to teach you that you can scale your business sustainably. This is Simply Business, your playbook for structure, clarity, and strategy that grows your business without costing your lifestyle. Let's get into it.
I would love to know something I feel like you're so good at is being able to leverage collaboration in business, because I think a lot of people see, even a space like this, it's a lot of overheads, right?
Yeah.
Being able to fit out an entire gym, podcast studio, wellness center, like the cash flow, and something you were so good at was just like the collaboration side of things. And I think for myself, I'm so poor at that, with being able to actually know that me collaborating with someone has benefit for them.
Yeah.
I would love you to speak about that a little bit more for someone that's, whether it's a gym that they're opening or a product-based business or even a service-based business. How do you best leverage collaboration and how do you approach that?
Yeah. It is a hard one, to be fair. Like, it's, as you said, something I pride myself on, like, quite high. Like, I don't think there's many people that have connections, collaborations that I'm able to pull off. And it's actually something me and Bono have worked on for years, like literally not just now. Like, I remember conversations like 3 years ago with Bono where we were like, we're going to have the best network in Australia. Like, when someone needs something, like, they're going to come to us, kind of a thing. And like, so it wasn't like by mistake. Like, I think that's what a lot of people is like, oh, like, you got a great network. But like, with myself, Bono, like, it was purposeful. Like, we actually 3 years ago thought we need to have the best network in Australia, and like, it's going to pay off one day. And the biggest thing is, one, if you can become a valuable person, the connections benefit by having value in you, if that makes sense. So like, it's all good trying to form connections with people and like collaborations, but like, why would someone want to collaborate with you if you aren't of some form of value, if that makes sense? So I think you need to put enough work into yourself first that you are actually an asset to other people. So like, that's step one, I think, is like making yourself and your skill sets and what you can offer valuable enough where other people see value in it. Yeah. And then number two, with everything we do, I always approach it in trying to give them something first.
Yeah.
So I work with a lot of big brands, and within Zone, some huge contracts and deals, right? So we work with Revel, Gym and Fitness, Force USA, Ghost. Define is probably the biggest collaboration that people have seen that we work with now. Working with all those brands, we gave them something first. Like, on all my calls, on all my negotiations, on all the sales calls I'm always like, look, this is what I can do for you. Do you see the value in that? This is what I need in return, kind of a thing. Yeah. And then they'll be like, yes. And I always just think to myself, before having those conversations, before meeting people, if I was them, would I say yes to this? And it's like, give them so much value that it's almost stupid for them to say no. So it's kind of a give and a give relationship instead of a give and take relationship, I would say, is like, you give them something so valuable that they feel obligated to give you the same back. Like, let's use Revel, for example, which is our saunas and our ice baths. Like, I believe I've given them like such a good opportunity with us that AJ, who owns Revel, he'll literally call me and be like, hey, I'm sending you new ice baths next week. Yeah. And like, he'll just swap out ours for upgraded ones. And it's like, we don't need that. But because we're both giving each other like such good value, it's worth it. Yeah. So making yourself a valuable person and then giving before you ask for anything in return.
If you know me, you know I'm a bit of a data type A nerd. And when we were checking our podcast stats the other day, we realized only 40% of listeners to our show are subscribed. In true Taylor fashion, I've set a goal of getting that number to at least 60%. So if you've been getting any kind of value from these episodes, it would mean the world to me if you could hit follow wherever you listen to your podcasts. It genuinely helps me reach more people, continue to bring on bigger guests, and create more content that's going to allow you to grow your business. So if you haven't already, take 2 seconds, hit follow, and enjoy the rest of the podcast. Okay, love you, bye.
So I think often in business, I know even for myself, like, you always kind of think, okay, just like my business and the customer, like, that's the value exchange that you usually look at, but it's actually beyond that. And you can actually look at, if it's for retreat goodie bags or like whatever it is, how can you actually give that value?
Yeah, 100%.
In the networking side of things, for someone that's maybe like they're building their socials, they've got a business, what's like kind of the first step, even in your journey of being able to network, being able to connect with people? what's like the step one? Because I think everything you gave is so valuable for when people somewhat have the network of how they can then collaborate, but how to actually build the network.
Yeah, well, me and Marco spoke about this. I call it like laying seeds, essentially. And it's just like lay as many seeds as you can. Some of them are going to grow, right?
Yeah.
To put that into real life practical terms, it's like just meet as many people as you can and be a good person. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, Locker Room Gym, the owners of Locker Room Lachlan, if those that know Locker Room in Sydney, like major exclusive gym. I met him probably 3 or 4 years ago where I actually paid him like $250 to PT me for a session. And like, I had a sport and exercise science degree. Like, I didn't need a PT, but like, I knew that there would be value there. And I was happy to pay for his time to get that value, to meet him, to make that connection, to be a good person while I met him. And now 3 years down the line, he's flying to the Gold Coast to have dinner with me, with other massive business owners, and giving me like help with Zone. So it's like, make as many connections as you can, lay as many seeds as you can, meet as many people as you can, like go out of your way, do things for free, fly to places, like travel around more, meet people, get into circles, into rooms that you want to be in the future to get there. But don't, it's so hard to say because I don't want these dickheads like running into these rooms and be like, hey, like meet me kind of a thing. It's like, don't force it. Like just be a good guy, but meet who you can and just be nice to them because you never know where it's going to go, and don't be scared to ask for help.
Yeah, I think that's huge. Even for myself, it's like you, especially as business owners, I feel like you can be like, no, but I want to create this for myself. But it's like, no, the value is actually in the people you have around you, which is so, so important.
Yeah, like I will call people and I'll be like, bro, I need some advice on this. Like, I need some help. Like, can you please help me on this? I'll help you with whatever you need. Like, people will more than often say yes. And I think that's the biggest thing is because I only moved to Australia 4 years ago. So that's the other thing is like people think I grew up with the network here. Like that's not what happened. I got here and didn't know a single person.
You fully built it.
Yeah. So it's like, I just went out of my way to go to gyms, to go to meetups, to go to events, to meet people. I bought tickets to things. I paid for personal training sessions. Like I paid for courses. Like I spent a lot of money, time and energy to meet people, but then nurtured those relationships to the point where I was valuable enough to give them value where they felt obligated to give it back.
Yeah, I love that. And I think as well, a lot of people just go to social media nowadays as well, which is, yes, important and plays such a big role. But equally, I think a lot of people are missing out, especially post-pandemic, like in person and actually connecting with people, taking people out for a coffee, like whatever it is, like it's so underrated.
Yeah. And it's also hard. Like if you don't have a big social following, like the other social people aren't really going to take you serious. Like if you send them a DM and you got like under 10K, like you could be the secret weapon, like in business, making money, blah, blah, blah. But like if they're going to look at your post and be like, oh, like who cares? You know what I mean? Like I think I told you yesterday, I was telling the other people, like when I opened Zone, like no one was taking me seriously because they were just like, who's this young kid? You know, like it's a joke. But same thing on socials, like people kind of won't take you seriously until you have the rapport. So you got to somehow, as hard as it is, build that, whether it's in person, online, whatever you do, like you just got to be seen as some form of value so that people see that, and then that'll open more opportunities for you down the line.
100%. I think even with that, like association is so huge, and people like, there's people that I'll see associating with someone. I'm like, I'm not associating with you because you associate with that person. And it sounds so harsh, but it's true. It's so true. Yeah, it's your circle. And yeah, even for me, because I'm like, my followers, I was literally just saying this to Tori before we recorded. I'm like, oh, I'm almost at 5K, but I'm like, the moment you hit that like 10K, is that like, 100%. She's legit kind of thing. Yeah. And so who you associate with then creates that for you and builds that credibility.
To be fair though, like the connections and the network also help build that like social proof, if that makes sense. Like even though you may not even have 5K followers, like if someone goes onto your account and they see like Tori, Lily, Riley, me, like all these people follow you, they're like, oh, like clearly she's of value to these people, even if it's just being a good friend. Like they see the value, and then that translates into opening up more doors.
100%. It's exactly like you said, putting yourself in the rooms. That's literally what allowed me to even meet Tori, Riley. Like it's like you're putting yourself in those positions, whether it's the gym that you train at, whatever it is. And so many people play victim to being like, I just can't meet people. It's like, what are you actively doing to actually create that? there's so many networking events nowadays, even if they are a little bit cringe, like you never know where that can then take
go.
you.
Yeah. Like just put yourself into different places
Yeah.
to meet people. Like go to different cafes, like go places. Like
Yeah.
the old school meeting people still works. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't all have to be through replying to an Instagram story. Like
Yeah.
go somewhere, meet them, do something, go to a run club, go to morning coffee, like something like that.
Yeah. I could foresee that people would be scared of rejection in this. And I feel like you're a person where you, like, I think we're all human, and rejection, like innately as humans, we don't want to be rejected. But I think for you, you're very much like that, like shoot your shot, like give it a crack, see what happens. And I think people need to get comfortable with being told no more, myself included. But how's that been for you, being rejected? Or being okay with being rejected?
To be honest, it's gotten a lot better in the last 12 months. But like if you speak to those that have known me, like before you knew me, like go speak to, I always refer to Bono because we've been friends for years, right? You go speak to Bono. If we go somewhere, like we go to a party, we go, even if we were going to like a big dinner or something, I will not introduce myself to anyone. I am like so shy and so scared. Like I get, like I don't think I'm an introverted person, but like in situations like that, I go very introvert, and I'll go to things, will not introduce myself. I won't say hello to someone unless they come say hello to me. Like if I'm not introduced to someone, I'm like very scared to talk to them. Like I get like that in these situations, and only recently have I started to like come out of that and be like, I don't care what they're gonna say. And I think it comes from a place of insecurity, I believe. So it's like you scared that they're not gonna like you for something that you are insecure about.
Yeah.
So I might be like, I haven't made enough money yet. So that guy's not gonna care to speak to me because I haven't made enough money. The minute I flip it where I'm like, no, like I'm on my way to being very successful in business. Like now it's not the negative. I'm not thinking I haven't made enough money yet. Now I'm looking at the positive and be like, fuck, I'm this young guy. Like I'm on my way. Like I'm really trying hard. I'm good in business. The breakthrough's going to come and I'm going to get there. Now the script flips and it's like, he's going to want to talk to me because I'm this young guy that's up and coming. Not I'm this young guy that hasn't made money. It's I'm this young guy that's up and coming. And now once you flip that insecurity, you don't have any like internal thought process that is going to stop you from like entering these things. You know what I mean? And it's like, whenever someone's scared of rejection, it's really based on your own like downfall and insecurity. Like there's a reason why you're telling yourself they're not going to want to talk to me. They're going to say no. But like, if you're happy and confident in yourself, that's not going to scare you, because if they say no, you kind of like, oh, well, their loss. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is, and just move on.
It's so true. And I'm like the exact same. Like when I'm like around people that I know and I'm comfortable with, like I'm rogue, but it's like in rooms where I'm like, fuck, I don't know anyone. Like I'm the exact same where I close off. But I think it's that energy of when you see someone that does come into the room, they own the room in a really confident, not so like obnoxious way. It's like magnetic, and it's the thing that people want to be a part of.
And that's another episode of Simply Business. I would love for you to rate this podcast, comment below if you have any feedback, DM me on Instagram, and even better, share it with your friends, family, or share on Instagram. See you in the next episode.